525,000. And today we are going to look at the second method on how we can come up with or prepare the bank reconciliation statement. We said that we should look at the second method of how we can prepare a bank reconciliation statement. Under this, you find that our updated or adjusted cash book will remain the same as from our first format, but the difference will be on how we prepare the reconciliation. So this is financial accounting. This is financial accounting, session 2, financial accounting. Financial accounting. This is bank reconciliation. Bank reconciliation, method 2. Method 2 topic. Method 2. As we said earlier, that from our previous session, we said that this is found under the first topic, that is accounting for assets and liability, accounting for assets and liabilities. And there is a general format. There is a general format of updated or adjusted cash book that we looked at. And maybe to remind us, the format of adjusted cash book, format of adjusted cash book is as below. So this is the format. So this is the format, adjusted cash book. So the format, let's see the format. We shall use a T account. We shall use a T account as usual. And with this we can say this is a credit, this is a debit side. So always we usually have a balance from the previous period or previous month. So that balance is always debited. So the balance is debited. So we shall debit the balance, and then any overstated amount, we usually credit. So the balance that was brought down from the previous period, we just debit. Then we put the correction of overcharge. If there was a overcharge, that one you debit. Then we have dishonored check. If you have dishonored check, that is always, there is a dishonored check, you credit the amount. You might be having something like standing order, bank charges. All these we credit. All these charges we credit. Bank charges. These are payments. You're just paying. Then you have maybe standing orders. That amount you should credit. You can be having something, maybe an error of maybe if you have overcharge on this side, you can be understating some values, some transactions. Maybe such an error, you can put it on the credit side. So correction of understated. Correction of understatement. So that correction of understatement, we usually credit that corrections. And we said for maybe overcharge or overstate, overstated, overcharged or overstated. That one means you had a transaction, for instance, you had a transaction whose value was maybe 32.40. That is the value of the transaction. But when entering this transaction or this value, when entering these transactions, maybe you made a mistake and made a transposition error, and you wrote as 2340. That means that is an understatement, undercharge. That is undercharge, understated. You can see the correct amount should be 3240, but you have undercharged that to 2340. So the difference, to correct that, or to cancel that error, you have to credit the difference. So that means you have undercharge. So for overcharge, you can give an example. Overcharge. So in this case, you find that maybe you had a transaction which had a value of say maybe 45,000, 4,500, that is. But when you entering this transaction, you entered at 5,400. So you can see there is an amount that is above what is expected. There is an error, a transposition error. All these are happening because of an error known as transposition error. Therefore, the difference, you look at the difference, and that difference is what you put under on the debit side of our adjusted cash book. So we can get the total here. So these are our totals. So after you get the total, you find that on the debit side, you might be having a higher value compared to the credit side. So you have your balance carried down on this side, on the credit. After that, you prepare the bank reconciliation statements. So bank reconciliation statement. So let's see how we prepare this. Now, the difference comes here. When you compare from our previous session, what we did. Now here we shall do something different, but we shall be getting our balance as per the adjusted cash book. That is the only difference. So what transaction do we use? So we shall be having our shillings. So you start with the balance as per the bank statement. Balance as per the bank statement. Balance as per the bank statement. So you place your balance at that point, at the far end. So from that you have to add uncredited check. Those checks that were not credited. Add uncredited check or deposit. Let's call them check. Uncredited check we add, uncredited check we add, and then here we have bank error. Those are error that reduces bank balance. You put them there. Some of the error you can say maybe underpayment or undercharge of maybe payments. You put them there, undercharge of payment or overcharge of deposit. You put them at that point. Then you have to sum, you get the total. Then you less. What do you have to less? You less. You have to less unpresented check. There are those checks that were not presented. Unpresented check or deposits. Unpresented check, unpresented check. So for you, you have to as a check. So, and then bank error, any error that bank error, any error that increases the bank balance, increases. You have to raise it. You know those errors. Then you add. You subtract this error. You subtract to get balance. The balance as per balance as per the adjusted cash book. What does this tell us? What does this tell us? That the balance that we are going to get here, this balance must be equal to the balance that you got in your adjusted cash book. So the balance that you should get under your bank reconciliation statement should be equal to the balance, should be the same. So I would like us to do an illustration, to explain more, or to make us understand more on how we should do this, So allow me to share a question. Allow me to share a question that we shall tackle. So this is the question. Says the following information relates to RCM College at 31/12/2017. The balance on the cash amount was 11,820 debit, but the balance appearing on the bank statement was 15,000 credit. Then the following are the reasons for the difference. A payment of 1,200 had been entered in the cash account as 2,100. I can see there is a transposition error. Then you have bank charges. You have check for that for 200 shilling had been dishonored. So there were unpresented check totaling 6,500. Then we have uncredited check of 4,000 shillings. Required, prepare the correct balance on the cash book account, updated cash book, and then prepare bank reconciliation statement. So that's the question. Let's see the position. That we are expected to maybe come up with the solution. So let's have the solution under this. Have the solution. Let's have the solution. So let's have the solution. So we start with the adjusted cash book. So this is the RCM College. Adjusted cash book. Adjusted cash book. So let's see how we come up with this. So this is the debit, and this side is a credit side. So from the question you can see that we have the balance that was brought down as per the cash book account. That is 11,820. So we have to debit that balance. So you debit the 11,820. So the balance brought down, we are told that balance brought down is 11,820 plus shillings. 11,820. Then next we are told that we have something like for me to share this. Payment of 1,200 had been entered in the cash account as 2,100. That I can see there's an error of transposition. That is transposition errors. Therefore, we get the difference. We get the difference. That is 2100 minus 1200. For my end, I can see this is giving me 900. Therefore, correction of overcharge. Correction of overcharge. So we correct that with 900 shillings. 900 shillings. 900 shillings. Then we look at the next one. The next one, I think we had something to do with bank charges. Bank charges, if I'm not wrong. Bank charges. Yes, bank charges of 20. We said that one with credit. So we have bank charges. Bank charges. Bank charges of 20. Then we have a check for 200 had been dishonored. So we have dishonored check. Dishonored check. Dishonored check. So for the dishonored check, still we credit the amount. If we had anything to do with the standing order, we could have credited that. I can see we don't have any other item that will affect our cash book. The remaining items will affect our bank account, bank reconciliation account. So therefore, with this information, I think we can get the balance, the total and the balance. The total and the balance. So the total and the balance. The total and the balance. So let's add 11,820. We add 900. 11,820. We add 900. 11,820. Add 900. How much? 900. I'm getting 12,720. 12,720. 12,720. Then I get balance brought carried down. Carried down will be the difference. So I less my 20 plus 200. I less that one. I get 12,500. 12,500. So my bank account, my bank reconciliation account, our statement will have this balance at the end using method 2. Using method 2. Remember, we are using method 2. So let's prepare our bank reconciliation statement. Bank reconciliation statement of RCM. Bank RCM storage. Bank reconciliation statement. Bank reconciliation statement as at 31st December. At 31st December 2017. 31st December 2017. So we said that from our format, from our new format or format number 2, we use, I have shillings here and shillings. We use our bank balance at the beginning. So balance as per the bank statement. Bank statement. So I think we were given balance as per the bank statement. Bank statement. Bank statement. So I think we had this is it. This is it. I can see the balance was 15,000. 15,000. That was the balance as per the bank statement. That is 15,000. You can just put that amount on the column, the last column. Then you add uncredited, any uncredited check. Add uncredited check. You add uncredited check. In this case, I think we were given an uncredited check. In this case, you are given uncredited check is 4,000, and then the other one is unpresented of 65. So we use the tool. So uncredited, we are given 4,000. Do we have any bank error that reduces bank error that reduces the bank balance? No. So we just add the 4,000. So for this, I'm getting 19,000. So if I get 19,000, I less the unpresented check or deposit, unpresented check. So for this unpresented check, I think you've seen we had 6,500. Do you have any bank error that reduces, that increases our bank balance? Bank error that increases. We don't have any. Then we have 6,500. So you have to get the difference. When I use my calculator, the difference I'm getting 12,720. 12,500, is it? 1,900 minus yes, 12,500. 12,500. So this is what we are saying, that this is the balance as the adjusted cash book. Adjusted cash book. You can see the balance is the same. As what we are getting in our statement. So basically, that is how you use the two methods to come up with a bank reconciliation statement. Remember, you are getting these services from RCM Online College. If you wish to talk to us, kindly contact this number. 719-525,000. As RCM, we also provide you with some supplementary material to make sure that you overcome or you pass your exams. Maybe you can showcase some of our products. We have study text. This is from our college. This is a study text that go at 1,500 per copy. It goes at 1,500 per copy. So if you wish to get a copy, kindly contact us and we shall deliver it to you. Then we have a revision kit that goes at 1,000 Kenya shilling only. A revision kit. This is a revision kit with all the past papers updated under the new syllabus. So therefore, if you wish to maybe buy a copy, either in foundation level, intermediate level, and also advanced level. We also have these books available for you. Kindly contact us through that number 0719-525,000, and we'll be able to deliver the service to you. So we also offer the Zoom live classes, which goes at 4,000 per subject. 4,000 per subject. We also have some videos that go for 4,000 per package, 4,000 per package. That I mean per unit. And we also provide short courses. If you wish to enroll for maybe QuickBooks, iTax, and also Advanced Excel, kindly contact us and we shall be able to assist you. Welcome to RCM Online College. Let's see each other in our next session. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.